Hey, what's up everybody? I'm back with another haul. Actually shot this video probably like 10 times. Driving me crazy. I just don't like the way it's coming out every time. So hopefully this is the last one. And advanced bondage alert. Be the third book in this pile. So I'm telling you now. So anyway, I got a few books recently, past 3 weeks. First three books were all part of a sale that I hit up for Thanksgiving. 60% off, all really good deals. So, really happy to have those. Actually, happy to have all these books. So, this first book, Adventures into the Unknown, number 24. Picked this one up for 60% off. Issue 25, another 60% off. And these are the first two books that I purchased in this series, so hoping to get some more of these, at some time or another, but not sure when. So here's a bondage cover, but it's also got a lot of other crazy stuff on here. Got all these decapitated heads. This one's got the eye sewn shut on it. Skeleton. Some science stuff going on there. Some chemistry. Got Ghost Rider. This is issue 14, by the way. And also 60% off. I think this book has like hanging panels in it too, and some other crazy stuff. Definitely what you could expect from the pre-code stuff, horror and such. But it's not really a horror title per se. It's more of like a western. But this issue has, I think it has like one horror story in there, so you get to see some crazy stuff in there. 60% off on that one. I don't know if I said that already, but yeah. Strange Worlds issue 8. I collect these. I have this is my fourth issue, and I'm trying to collect like the original run from 1 to 9. There's a few issues in there that's not really a big deal to me if I get them or not. But if I see them, I pick them up. If I see it for a price that's reasonable and the copy looks good enough, I'll pick it up. This was the case with this one. I always liked this cover, but it wasn't one that I had to have. But I seen a pretty good price on it, and it looked all right, so I picked it up. I think it's a Larry Lazarus cover. I don't really know who that is, but I think he did the interior and the cover. Really cool cover, actually. This next book here, it's a Robert Crumb book, so I'll give it an advance warning, but it's not really, it's nothing really too graphic, but it's Zap Comics number 0, so I'll tell you right off the bat, in case you don't want to see it. So yeah, Zap Comics number 0. I think it's a second print. I'm not 100%, but I'm pretty sure. It doesn't have like there's ways to tell if it's a first print, second print, and I don't know. I think there's like 7 printings of this thing, but I think the first 4 printings. I might have this wrong, but I think the first 4 have the 35-cent price on them. The first and the second print, the front cover is pretty much identical. There's a scratch in the back here, like the black ink on his back, and like the third print and some of the subsequent printings, and then they tried to repair it. You can look it up online and shows you'll see close-up pictures of it, and you can see how to tell the difference. And there's a difference in the back cover too between the first and the second print. The back cover has some yellow ink behind the text. I think it's like red text with like yellow ink kind of behind it, and they corrected it on the subsequent printing. So that's corrected on this one, and there's no scratch, and it has a 35-cent price. And the first print also has numbered pages, and this one doesn't. So I'm thinking this is a second print. And it's in really nice shape, actually. So got a pretty good deal on it. And I wanted this issue because I actually read this one before, and it has all Robert Crumb artwork. I think only the first and the issue 1 and issue 0 I think are the only ones that are full Robert Crumb issues. So this was one that I was wanting to get eventually, and I settled for a second print. So it's hard to find the first print. Right now I have two of these books, True Life Romances, I picked up. This first one here is issue 13, and actually both of these books that I picked up, they have really nice. They're really nice structurally. They have nice staples, real tight staples, and the covers look pretty good. Like they display very nicely. They look great in the Mylars too. Here, I'll show you with the other one next to it. These are LB Cole covers. So if you're an LB Cole fan like me, you can appreciate it. Or even if you're not, it's still great artwork. And I love the way he does the colors and everything on it. And just some great artwork. Actually, if you give me a second, I can show you something. I'll show you one of the books from like the 40s. These are from the 50s because his artwork is pretty different between the 40s and 50s. So give me 1 second. I showed this before, but here's one of his books from the 40s. So like, let's put it next to this one. You can tell it's a lot different, the style. It's got like darker shading and I don't know, just really different. So yeah. And I will be right back. My bad. Alright, I'm back. So yeah, happy to get these two, and I got them for a pretty good price, and they're nice copies. They're not near mint or anything, but they're nice. Good enough. Alright, so this last book here, awesome book. This is a great legendary cover. It's Chamber of Chills number 23. It's pretty beat up, but it's complete and the staples are attached. It's got some chipping on the edges here, and down here there's a pretty big chip there. But there's a rip too in there. It's it's got tape behind it, holding it in place. But honestly, for this book, you can't really expect much as far as choices. You gotta go with what you can find. And I put it at I think I have it as like a 2.0. So I paid a pretty. I mean, the shipping on it was expensive as hell. They sent it in like a huge box, which was kind of ridiculous. But it's just a hard book to find. So I was like, whatever, I'll pay the shipping. But I got a pretty good price on the book itself. The book itself was $65, I think, but the shipping was like $9 or $12. I don't know, something like that. It was something ridiculous. But what can you do? And I didn't really want anything else from them, so I just bought this one book and overpaid for shipping. Okay, so I got 3 slabs I'm going to show. These are all from eBay auctions. I picked up this one, House of Mystery 24. This was the one that I was eyeing up for a while, but this particular copy was always a buy it now, and the seller actually listed it as an auction. I guess after not getting any offers or whatever on it, so I ended up getting it for like half the price of buy it now that it was listed at previously, which was awesome. I'll show you well, you know what? I don't want to show the back covers because then it'll give away what the next book is. So yeah, you can go without the back covers, I guess. But if anybody knows who drew this cover, please let me know because I really like the artwork on it, but I have no clue who drew that, and it doesn't say anything about it on the label. So that would be a good thing, good to know. You know? All right, now we got another DC book. This is Sensation Comics 109. This is the final issue. It's got in my opinion, and I think the opinion of most people, this is a classic cover. I mean, CGC is just a little slow to realize that, I guess, but yeah, I'm sure people have seen this before. Justice League issue 10 kind of did a homage type cover to this, you know, with the Felix Faust story. So it's definitely one I always wanted, but this book is really expensive and it's actually really scarce. It's a real tough book to locate. But this one was a low grader, 2.5. Got it for a pretty good price. So I'm happy to have this one. All right. And here's the last book I picked up. This is YELLOWJACKET Comics number 7. It's a classic skull cover. It's pretty much the most sought after book in the run as far as YELLOWJACKET comics go. I think I read up on him a little bit. I think he was like a beekeeper, and he trained these bees to fight with them or whatever. So these are all like little bees you can see here, and there's some over here. So kind of interesting. It's kind of cool to see the things they came up with for these Golden Age heroes. You know, stuff you probably wouldn't see in the more modern comics. Like, I guess people wouldn't be into that, you know, having a hero that has bees fighting for him or something, you know. But it must have been something new back then, I guess, or just a common thing, I guess, to have heroes that didn't really have any powers but had, you know, abilities that or had, like, you know, that I don't even know how to say it, you know what I mean? But yeah, anyway, let me just stop talking about it. But I like this cover a lot. It's a great cover. I mean, I've always wanted this book, and somebody listed it on eBay for a really low price, and I couldn't really believe my eyes when I seen it, and you know, I just took a shot at it, and I actually won, so really happy to have this one. It's a high grade too, 7.5, fine minus. Colors are a little bit, I wouldn't say, I don't know about faded, but they're not real deep. Like I've seen some other copies where the blue was a lot deeper and the yellow was a lot, you know, deeper too. But definitely for the price I paid for this, and it's a nice looking copy. I'm happy with it. So yeah, it's going to be everything. And yeah, I don't know if you're going to see a video from me in a while. I kind of running out of stuff that I really want to buy. You know, if I see some deals here and there, maybe on eBay or websites or stores or whatever, you know, I'll put a video together. But it's things are kind of drying up, and like everybody says, prices are getting kind of crazy. You know, and it's kind of hard to keep collecting with prices the way they are. You know, I'm not trying to just buy things for the sake of buying them. You know, I'll wait it out. So yeah, anyway, thanks for watching, and hope everybody has a great holiday, and I hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving too. So thanks. See you.